Hello, 7th grade. Today we're going to be looking at the areas of combined polygons, how we find the areas of combined polygons. So what this is going to look like is we're going to be given a really crazy shape, and we're going to be asked to find the area of it. And our strategy today is going to be to take our really crazy shape and to break it down into easier shapes. So easy shapes are going to be shapes we know how to find the area. So we can find the area, can doesn't have a D, find area of. Really easily we can find rectangles, and we can also find triangles. So that's our goal, is to break our shapes down into rectangles and triangles. So we're going to start with a practice problem right here, which is going to be a trapezoid. Easy enough. We got 4 centimeters there, 6 centimeters there, 8 centimeters here. And both of these are going to be right angles. So we're trying to find the area of this, which is kind of weird because we don't have a formula for trapezoids yet on how to find area. There is one, but it's simpler just to break this down into things that we know how to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by trying to figure out how to break this up into rectangles and triangles. And if you haven't seen it yet, the way we're going to do this is just by breaking that piece off right there. So what we're going to end up with is a rectangle right here that is 4 centimeters by 6 centimeters, and then we're going to end up with a triangle. And we know that this side of the triangle is going to be 4 centimeters, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put down here yet. So we're going to look back up here. I know this rectangle here has 6 centimeters on top. I know that the total of the whole bottom of this thing is 8 centimeters. So my part of the rectangle here, my part of the rectangle right here, plus my part of the triangle right here has to get up to 8, which is my magic number. So if this is 6, I'm asking myself, what can I add to 6 centimeters to get up to 8 centimeters? What plus 6 is 8? And that's going to mean that this has to be 2 centimeters long. So this right here is going to be a 2 centimeter long part of my triangle. So now all I have to do is find the areas of these two things, which we know how to do. For a rectangle, we're going to take our 4 centimeters, multiply by 6 centimeters. That gives me 24 centimeters squared. For my triangle, I have my 4 centimeters times my 2 centimeters. And for triangles, we divide by 2. That's going to give me 4 centimeters squared. And to find the total area, I'm just going to add the area of my parts. So I broke it up, found the area. I'm going to put the areas back together. Now I end up with 24 plus 4. It's going to give me 28 centimeters squared. So the area all the way back here of this area is going to be equal to 28 centimeters squared. All right, let's try one more practice problem here. My next practice problem is going to be another trapezoid. So, looking at this next trapezoid, it's kind of similar. I still have 2 right angles, which is really nice. And this time, I know that this bottom is 60 feet. I know that this side is 100 feet. I know that this side is 110 feet. So this is going to be just like our earlier problem. We're going to split this up into a triangle and a rectangle. So my rectangle, I'll draw this a little smaller so you can see more on the screen. 60 feet right here and 100 feet right there. That's easy. And my triangle is going to be 110 feet here and 100 feet right there. But now I have a bit of a problem, because to find the area of a rectangle, I need to know the height, which is this right here, and I also need to know the base, so I need one going long ways, which would be this right here. I don't know that. So we've talked about the Pythagorean theorem a little bit before. As a quick reminder, it tells me that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So my Pythagorean theorem, the only one that we really have to remember is that c squared right here is going to be the long side. The long side which is also called the hypotenuse. So in this case, my long side, or my hypotenuse, is going to be this one right here, which is 110 feet. So my other two are going to be these two parts right here. I don't know what one of them is. I'm just going to put question mark squared plus my 100 squared equals 110 squared. I would recommend using a calculator for this one. It's going to get a little bit ugly. So 100 squared I know is going to be 10,000. 110 squared is going to be 12100, or 12,100. And I still don't know what this question mark is. Question mark squared, there we go. So I'm going to subtract 10,000. I know I have to find something plus 10,000 is equal to 12,100. So I'm going to take out that 10,000, and I know that my question mark squared is going to be 2,100, because 2,100 plus 10,000 is 12,100. So this is when the calculator would definitely have to come in. We're going to take a square root of both sides. So square root of 2,100 is going to be my question mark, which is also going to be right around 46. So that's what I'm going to use. Again, the squiggly equal sign means about. It means it's not quite exactly 46, but it's pretty close. So if I go back up to my original picture, now I can say my question mark is 46 feet, which is really good. So I'm going to redraw this a little bit further down so we have a little more room to work. I have my rectangle here, which is 100 feet by 60 feet. I have my triangle, which I now know is 100 feet by 46 feet. So now I can do the same thing I did for the first problem. Just find the area of these. I know that 60 times 100 is going to be 6,000 feet, and that's going to be the area of my rectangle. Then I have 46 times 100 divided by 2 for the area of my triangle here, because I know it's going to be my base times my height divided by 2 for triangles. And that's going to give me 2,300 feet. Now all I have to do is add these areas together. So I have 6,000 plus 2,300 equal to 8,300. These should both be feet squared. I'm sorry about that. So when we multiply these, we have feet times feet, which gives us feet squared. We're going to have 8,300 square feet is going to be my final answer there. All right, so at the end of your notes for this video, I would really appreciate it if you guys could do one quick practice problem for me, which is going to look just like this. So these are right angles right there, and the dimensions here, we're going to have 12 feet, 10 feet, 6 feet, and up top we're going to have 8 feet. So if you can copy this shape right here down into your notes, and then work to try to find the area by yourself, bring that in along with your notes from this video to class, and we should be good to go. I'll see you guys in class. Have a great night.